Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, welcome to One News. My name is Miranda Nur Aziza with my partner Della Krista Ramba. We are here to accompany you during this news event. The news that we will come to today is about online learning or PJJ in the coronavirus pandemic. Coronavirus pandemic is an infectious disease. The disease causes respiratory illness like the flu with symptoms such as a cold fever and in more severe cases, difficulty breathing.
The pandemic pushed millions of students around the world, especially Indonesia, into virtual meeting. As the new academic year begins, many schools are poised to bring students back to school, but a large amount of uncertainty remains. Some schools will undoubtedly continue to offer online or hybrid classes, even as in-person instruction resumes. At the same time, low vaccination rates, new coronavirus variants, and travel restrictions for students may mean a return to fully online with instructions for some Indonesian students and many more around the world. What can we expect from the move to virtual learning? How does virtual learning impact children's outcomes?
COVID-19 has reminded us not only of how integral schools are, but how intertwined they are with the rest of society. This means that upcoming schooling changes will also be driven by the effects of COVID-19 on the world around us. In particular, parents will be working more from home, using the same online tools that students can use to learn remotely. This doesn't mean a mass push for homeschooling, but it probably does mean that hybrid learning is here to stay.
Several speakers shed light on these issues, building on previous work in higher education and assessing the efficacy of online education in new contexts. They are Mr. Nadiem Makarim, the Minister of Education and Culture, Mr. Satya, the Vice Principal of Curriculum from SMAN 4 Bekasi, and Kemas, one of the students from SMAN 4 Bekasi. Our reporter, Claresta Zevlina, is already with them. Please, Zevlin.
Okay, thank you, Dela and Miranda at the studio. Currently, I'm with Kemas, one of the students of Senior High School State 4 Bekasi, and I want to ask him about the offline schooling in this increasing pandemic. Hello, Kemas.
Hi.
Okay, as you know, COVID-19 cases are increasing a lot right now. Do you agree with this limited face-to-face learning that will be held soon?
Okay, that's a very good question. I think it's the right decision because it's also one of our steps to be free from this pandemic. However, the drawback from this policy is that we as students will find it more difficult to understand the material from the virtually to directly. But it is the best thing that government can do it for now. That's all from me.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, and please stay healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm with Vice Principal of Curriculum of Senior High School State 4 Bekasi, Mr. Satya. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, what is your opinion about the limited face-to-face learning that will be held soon? Then perhaps you can give your hope regarding this thing.
The response to online learning during the COVID-19 pandemic is, in my opinion, learning is less effective because students are required to be responsive and active in learning. However, due to many troubles and not being able to meet face-to-face, learning did not run optimally. So, I hope to the Ministry of Education and Culture to immediately implement an emergency curriculum during this COVID-19 period.
Thank you very much for your explanation, sir.
Right now, I'm with the Indonesian Minister of Education, Mr. Helmi Hidayat. Good afternoon, Mr. Helmi.
Good afternoon.
Okay, what exactly limited face-to-face learning system is all about, sir?
So according to that question, limited face-to-face learning is a hybrid learning in which the teacher explained to half of the student in the class, as well as explained to some other students through a teleconference application. The system has been carried out during the second wave of the pandemic, or what we know as the Delta wave.
I see. And then what the preparation that Kemendikbud has made for this limited face-to-face learning?
Yeah, in this case, the ministry in collaboration with school has trained teachers to get used to the system so that the teacher do not experience difficulties in teaching. Therefore, it's hoped that students can continue to be enthusiastic and participating in the learning process, even though there are currently many obstacles in front of us.
Okay, thank you so much for your explanation, sir. And that's all my report. Back to studio with Dela and Miranda.
Thank you, viewers. That's the news we can tell you today. I'm Miranda Nur Aziza.
I'm Dela Kristaramba, and the whole crew said, have a nice day, give spirit, peace, love, and respect.
See you at the next opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wabarakatuh.